Here's your latest headlines with Sierra Tufts from the Wayne.com studio.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. It is Thursday, May 23rd. Here are your morning headlines. The Fort Wayne Police Department arrested a man for allegedly shooting a child and a man yesterday morning. 42-year-old Nat Sit is facing over 5 preliminary felony charges, including intimidation by threats and attempted murder. Fort Wayne police responded to the 1900 block of Chartwell Drive around 7:15 Wednesday morning. Police received reports a man had been shot. Medics transported that man to a hospital in non-life-threatening condition. Police say they then received reports of a child being shot. They were able to locate the child. Medics then transported the child to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries as well. Police say the suspect, Sit, was in the same apartment as the child. They were able to locate him and take him into custody and placed under arrest. Right now, police are unsure about the relationship between the victims and the suspect. Several Fort Wayne park goers called police Saturday night as they say dozens of kids were shooting at each other with BB guns, airsoft guns, and gel guns. In crowded city parks like Promenade Park, it's easy for these projectiles to strike innocent bystanders. Now, this isn't a new problem. Nearly a year ago, we told you about police responding to teens shooting gel guns in the park. According to police, witnesses say bystanders were getting caught in the crossfire as Promenade Park was pretty crowded on a warm Saturday night. They also say there was some point fights that were escalating. Police say when you have around 50 kids fighting, it's hard for bystanders to do anything about it. Now, that's why police say they had to step in. Police say the guns that were being used are more than just your average Nerf gun. These projectiles can come out at 230 feet per second. Police say they also received calls about the disturbance spilling over onto the landing as people were dining outside. Inside this story right now on Wayne.com, you can learn how police will start enforcing laws that are being broken and stepping up their patrols in the area. Manchester Community Schools is closed for what would have been the school's last day. The superintendent says a student made threats to harm classmates on the last day of school weeks ago. Police removed that student from the school environment and took them to a residential facility, but the student reportedly left the facility without authorization and hasn't been located since. The superintendent says today will be an asynchronous learning day. The district plans to make adjustments for students who are still testing. Right now, graduation is still on for tomorrow. We do have a crew on the way to speak to the superintendent. Look for that at the news at noon. Coming up later on today, a transportation assessment is being discussed today. We'll let you know what came out of a study and how we can make Allen County more transportation accessible. Plus, a medical mobile training lab is now out on the road to help Parkview Health. We'll take you inside that. Plus, we're going to take you inside a new distillery that is popping up. Look for all those stories today at the news at noon. And taking a look at those weather headlines, we are going to see sunny skies today, calmer winds as well, but we are keeping an eye on some weekend storms. Giving you a look at Storm Tracker, things are pretty calm right now. Off to the south, you can see some showers there, not affecting us by any means. And if you look at our closer up look at Storm Tracker, no clouds to talk about. Looking at your hourly planner, temperatures a lot cooler than what we had been seeing. Lower 80s for us today. You can see those winds a lot calmer as well. Only about 1 to 5 miles per hour coming from the south, which is helping us stay pretty warm, and no clouds to talk about either. Giving you a look at Parkview Field, Tin Caps in town, Thirsty Thursday tonight, plus a pre-game concert series, plus it is Wizards Throwback Night. There's a lot going on at the Tin Caps tonight, and it's looking like a beautiful night for that as well. Giving you a look at our exclusive 10-day forecast. You can see all weekend long we have those shower chances, and that's going to be the case pretty much every day. No major washouts like all day rain, but there are chances to see showers and storms all throughout the days. So Again, we'll be taking a closer look at it as we get closer to the weekend, as in tomorrow, to give you a better idea of what you can experience for Memorial Day weekend. As far as temperatures go, lower 80s today, mid 80s tomorrow, and then we dip into the 80s once again on Saturday before dipping down to the 70s for Memorial Day, and then lower 70s for the rest of the week before we hit June 1st, where we see another 80 pop back up. We'll see you back here at noon. In the meantime, have a great morning.